Okay, in this video I'm going to be talking about some upgrades for your TinyHawk. If you guys missed my TinyHawk review video from a while back, I will put a link in the description. You can guys check that out. This is not a review of the TinyHawk, it's just some upgrades I wanted to show you on the TinyHawk here, and I've already put them on this one. You can see we have the turtle mode props here, which is a 4-bladed prop versus the stock 3-bladed prop, which did not really, I'll let you use turtle mode, and this one actually does work. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe the extra blade makes a difference, but now it does actually turtle mode properly. So a link to these props will be down in the description. They are available in different colors as well. They're red, black, I think clear. Yeah, you can check that link down in the description. Now, another problem that I had was my camera popping out. So after a few crashes, this canopy gets a little bit loose and the camera will tend to pop out of there because it is flexible. It is easy to get back in, but it is annoying to have to do that every time. So I found this 3D printed part on Thingiverse, and this is what it looks like. You just have to basically squeeze that in there in between the camera and the lens and the sensor board, and that will hold it in place. So when you crash, the camera does not pop out. So it hasn't popped out yet for me, so this one seems to be working. And then the other thing that I did was, while I was at it, I pulled the VTX antenna out, and normally it's kind of shoved in the side over here, in between the or underside of the canopy. So you probably need to unscrew these two here and pull the flight controller board out a little bit to be able to fish out the VTX antenna. But that will give you much better reception versus it being buried down in there. So that's another mod that I would recommend. And then last, if you want a little more flight time, so this is the stock 450 milliamp hour 1S battery that it comes with, and it's basically the same as the GNB 450 here. And as far as I can tell, can't tell any difference between in terms of power or flight time. Seems to be the same. I believe it's a rebrand of the same battery. I mean, it looks pretty much identical. If you want a little more flight time, get this one here. It's the GNB 520. It's a little bit longer than the 450, as you can see here, but it has the same dimensions in terms of the, I guess, the width and the depth. So it will fit in the tray here, no problem, just like the other batteries. It's just a little bit longer, and I get roughly about 30 seconds more flight time and just a touch less voltage sag with this battery. I think it's because it's slightly bigger, and it's the same high volt, same 80 to 160 C, just slightly bigger battery. And it is a little bit heavier, of course, so let me show you what the weight difference is. This is the 450 GNB 12.8, and the 520 is coming at 13.2, so it's about roughly half a gram more weight you're carrying around. But honestly, I couldn't really feel the difference in terms of the weight. And if you want more flight time, I would suggest these batteries, or especially if you're going to be buying more, get these instead of the 450s. Now, in terms of the flight feel on the turtle mode props, they felt pretty much the same to me as the 3-bladed prop. I think possibly even better in terms of turns. It's a little more grippy. Flight time seemed to be about the same to me. Couldn't really tell if it was any less, if you guys were wondering about that. So it seemed about the same to me. So I don't see any disadvantages to switching over to this prop, so I would recommend this one instead of the stock ones. I kind of wish that they would just switch everyone over to this one instead of the stock one, because the stock one you can't do turtle mode on. So that's it for this video. I'll put links to everything down in the description. These are some of the upgrades that I've done on mine, and I think that now I'm pretty happy with my TinyHawk and the way it performs and everything. So if you want links to all those, they'll be down in the description. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.